Welcome back, everybody. So, if you guys are wondering why I'm still wearing the same shirt, it's because I'm doing a lump recording, so you guys will see this all in the prior video, which you guys can catch down in the description below or on the comment card at the very end. It is talking about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and the Nichijou Blu-ray, so you guys can give that a little bit of a watch. But for this video, we're going to be talking about the Nintendo Switch, which I have my game lineup, and of course the console itself sitting right there nicely. So it's been, I got it August 1st, so it's been over 2 months now, and the Nintendo Switch for me is still going strong. It's something that, I mean, I don't play as much now too because Destiny 2 is out for the PS4. That's taking up a whole plethora of time on its own. But beyond that though, the Nintendo Switch is still a very fun console and one that I still highly recommend. So coming up this month, I'm not going to have much content rolling out from the Nintendo Switch because A, money, and B, I have a convention coming up in November that I have to save for, so it's going to be tied one way or the other. Outside of that though, the lineup that I do have, which sits behind me, which is Splatoon 2, Mario+Rabbids, Mario Kart, as well as Legend of Zelda, it's a very solid lineup. With just those 4 games, for me, that's actually plenty of entertainment. So, also too, I think we're probably in a period of time where the Nintendo Switch is sitting in a position that it's fully in stock. I actually was looking around Amazon adding stuff to our Amazon influencer page, which you guys should check out. And the Nintendo Switch was actually listed as being in stock, and that was for the Joy-Con neon color version for the red and blue Joy-Cons. Of course, if you guys are after exclusives, Walmart, of course, has the exclusive launch release for the Splatoon 2 bundle, which comes with a wonderful neon purple and neon green Joy-Con color, which is pretty swanky and awesome. But beyond that though, it's actually pretty accessible to find. You can probably walk into most Targets, Walmarts, and Best Buys as well to actually physically see them and actually grab some for your own consumption, which again is not a bad deal at all. So the Nintendo Switch now should be pretty accessible for most individuals. Is it worth buying though? Yes, like I mentioned before, I still highly love the Switch console itself. Just the simple fact that I can carry it around and play it in portable is fantastic, especially with Mario Kart 8 right now. I'm trying to go through getting all those trophies. I'm on the mirrored 150cc, working through that slowly, but it's very rewarding and very fun to kind of just remove myself from my office space where I usually play most of our titles, and then just walk around the apartment or just kind of move somewhere else and just play it in handheld or on tabletop mode with a kickstand out. And it's great, it's awesome, it's fun, it's engaging. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild has been a Zelda game that I absolutely adore. I will probably pick up the expansion pass just so that way I can get everything for it, and it's a very solid game. I've even convinced old work colleagues to actually get a Nintendo Switch, which is actually pretty dope and pretty awesome. But beyond that though, the Nintendo Switch for me, its library is starting to finally flesh out. If you guys haven't paid attention, Bethesda is actually supporting the Switch pretty damn impressively. They're bringing Doom of all things to a Nintendo console. I've never, besides Doom 64 of course, I never thought in 1,000 years I would see another Doom game come to a Nintendo console, and it's pretty awesome too because there's not that much loss in fidelity that you're getting with the game. For those of you that probably watched the conference, yeah, there's some minor loss in graphical quality, and the lighting, at least in my opinion, in terms of the colors and shadowing, is a little bit more washed, a little bit more lighter than, say, on the console release, but it's Doom portable, a modernized Doom, and that's really freaking cool. And then they also, of course, announced, too, that the very new Wolfenstein game is going to be brought over to the Nintendo Switch, and that, again, is just leagues amazing. So having a Nintendo console that actually is getting very much good primary support from Bethesda is pretty awesome. I mean, yeah, a lot of people were annoyed like, oh, Bethesda's supporting, but they're giving us a 5-year-old game that they've shoveled off on every other console. Sure, yeah, it's a 5-year-old title. Skyrim, though, still holds up impressively well, and it's still a very fun game. And for those of you out there that are wondering too, I have very high hopes and feelings that we'll actually see a release of Fallout 4 on the Nintendo Switch. Now sure, yes, Fallout 4 is not that graphically consuming, but if they're going to put Doom and especially the new Wolfenstein game on the Nintendo Switch, what's to stop them from bringing a very popular series like Fallout to the Switch? And just think about that, guys. We would have a very first fully portable Fallout game on the Nintendo Switch. That's pretty awesome. That is pretty insane. Now sure, some of you could make the argument with PS Vita's Remote Play that technically portable Fallout, but dedicated hardware to play it on, not having to stream it across something. Like, that in itself is pretty awesome and pretty exciting to have. But for those of you wondering, yes, I will be having one new game coming up soon that I will be bringing you guys for review, and that is, of course, Fire Emblem Warriors, that comes out on October 20th, which that's only 14 days away now. I actually need to go pay that off. So I will be reading the review content on that. Fire Emblem is a game that I just recently got into on the 3DS with Fire Emblem Awakening. It's a very solid game series. It reminds me so much of my blissful joy playing Final Fantasy Tactics Advance and then Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2. They're very phenomenal games. I highly recommend you guys check those out if you have a older Nintendo DS Lite or a Nintendo 3DS to play A2. Outside of that though, guys, it's pretty much it. I'll probably see if I can spin a way to also get Stardew Valley, which just launched for the Nintendo Switch. Having a Harvest Moon-like portable game on the Nintendo Switch, I think, would be a wholesome completion of the console itself, and that's actually pretty cool. So, as always, guys, this has been Costas. I hope you guys enjoyed this little random rabble. I don't know what to actually call this video, just me kind of rambling on about Nintendo and how much I love it. But you guys can leave a comment below if you guys are feeling the same way I'm feeling about the Nintendo Switch, or if you're still prospective in getting one. As always, guys, if you use the influencer link down below, I have a bunch of Nintendo Switch products ranging from games, accessories, and the consoles themselves. Any purchases you guys make using that goes straight back to helping me bring you guys more awesome content for Otaku Gamer Zone. So, as always, this has been Costas. I'm very happy to bring you guys some awesome content, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Peace.